Hi, Team Rockstars. Brittany here. Happy 4th of July. We are already in July. Can you believe that? We are over halfway done with 2016. Isn't that crazy? All right. So last night I was supposed to do our Sunday Q&A. Um, so, one, I didn't get to it. Number two, I got Facebook jailed from groups, even including my own group. I know somebody asked what Facebook jail was. It means I was posting too quickly and too much into buy-seller trade groups. So they blocked me from joining any groups, commenting on any groups, until July 6th. So it's not as bad as April. April was gone for almost 2 weeks. I have been banned for 2 weeks before, and it sucks. Thank God I have alternate profiles to get into Rockstars and still provide for you guys for questions and answers and stuff like that. So that's what Facebook jail is. If I look at it as like, if I don't get Facebook jailed, I'm not doing my job correctly as an AVON representative. So I post too quickly. I post in too many. I think I got to about 50 of them last night before they got to me and said, you're banned for 3 days. So it is what it is. I get through it. It's all good. So tonight I'm doing the Q&A video on 4th of July before I head out with my family to watch fireworks. So that way it's done, and then closeout video will actually happen on Wednesday this week because closeout does not happen tomorrow because of today being a holiday. So all of our numbers are off by a day. So I'll be doing that Wednesday, not Tuesday this week. So if you have any questions for that, just comment below on this video and I will answer on Wednesday night. So first question comes from April. It says, what do you think is an okay amount to pay to do a craft show type event? I don't want to spend too much. I'm very particular on what I spend on events. I usually never spend more than $50, and the only time I really spend $50 is if I know the show's a success, basically, and I know the organizer pretty well. And it's got to be in like November, December that I'll pay that much, just because that's the holiday shopping time. So it's the best time to do craft shows or vendor shows. Normally, average, we spend between Robin and I, we spend between 30 to 40. $40 events are our big events in the fall, and then once again in the spring. Otherwise, usually we're $30 or under. We really don't spend too much more than that. I don't recommend events during the summer months just because people aren't out to shop. I usually keep them to between October and March, April-ish. Depends. Robin and I have proven that quite a bit, that summer events just aren't worth it. So, and then we do our last one in May. We have done June before, and it just never panned out. So, but yeah, we do our one in May, but that's a 2-day event, and we do really well. So, and then April also says, how do you best sell product you buy? I thought for sure the stuff I bought would be swooped up, but I've only sold 2 items so far. For vendor events, people want stuff right away. It's a cash and carry thing. That's what they prefer. Like I said, summertime is not good. Garage sales, they're looking for deals. They're not looking for, brand new book priced AVON products. Robin and I usually price our stuff at our cost or just a little bit above. So they're getting a deal based on what's in the book at that time. We buy at the cheapest possible, 50% off. Stuff out of demo, stuff that is not build right away type deal, stuff like that. Eyeliners are always a big thing for us, shower gel, stuff like that. Jewelry also, if it's about the $5-7 mark, we do really well. We've learned perfumes. Those are a hit or miss. It really depends because fragrance is an impulse buy, but they have to like it. And it's really hard to pinpoint what people are going to like because every show that we do is different. Skincare we can usually get away with depending on what skincare it is and what time of year it is. We always do really well at our car show event with skincare because we do have a price so low, stuff like that. Between Robin and I, we do it for the award sales, so we're willing to sell at our cost just to make the money back. But yeah, eyeliners are a huge thing. But yeah, garage sales don't go well with AVON products unless it's, discontinued stuff or stuff that you've been sitting on for a really long time. Otherwise, yeah, I don't recommend doing garage sales except for books and stuff to get your name out there, and I never recommend events during the summer months. between June, July, August, and even mostly September. I would never recommend doing events at that point unless you know there's a good following behind it. So that's my take on events. But otherwise, yeah, start looking at vendor events for October, November, and then December before Christmas time. But yeah, I would never recommend spending more than 30, maybe $40, depending on the size of booth you have, and stuff like that. So that's my take on events. Next question comes from Katrina. Let's see here. Let me get to it. Hold on. I'm running 2 Facebooks right now, so this is fun. It says, how do you manage your time with your AVON business? That is something that I have struggled with for 5.5 years, is my time management with between my business and my home life. Because I do have 4 kids. So anybody who does have kids, you can't technically use that as an excuse, because I've done it and I'm continuously doing it, continuously recruiting, adding customers, blah, 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 blah. So, but time management has always been my issue, balancing everything in my life, because I do have 4 kids. I do have 2 that are ultimately very active in sports, between basketball and softball. So literally I have about 9 months out of my year that are taken up by sports. So it does get a little tricky. I'm actually doing coaching calls with somebody right now to get me on track of where I need to be and to see where my open spots of opportunity are in my life, of each day. So he had me get this binder. It's a 15-minute binder. It goes each day by 15 minutes, except Sundays. Sundays are kind of just like a little box. But he's having me fill it out day by day, for the week or whatever, and fill in the stuff that I know I'm going to be doing. Like 1 to 4 every day, I know I'm pretty much at the pool with my kids. Sundays, I know I do videos. In the mornings, Monday through Thursday, I have to get my kids up and get them off to summer school now until August. And then what time I got to pick them up, stuff like that. And then I wrote in that I blog every morning at 8:30. Now, sometimes I do skip my blogging, and that's going to happen, just because my 4-year-old doesn't cooperate in the morning and sits down and watches TV shows or something. But my next coaching call is to fill those in as myself as a leader and as a businesswoman, to see what I can be doing with my open time. So pretty much between like 9 and noon, I have that open Monday through Friday. But I also have a very active, very naughty 4-year-old in the works here running around the house. So come September, my opportunity window and my time management is going to get a little bit easier for me, I think, just because they all go to school in September, including my 4-year-old. So I literally have the 4.5 hours a day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, to myself. So I'll be able to do a lot more business-wise. So I'm kind of excited for that. But I can recommend, this planner. I got it off Amazon for like $12. My mom's got Prime shipping or whatever. She's a Prime member, so I had it within 2 days. But it's kind of getting me through, narrowing down my day, each day, of where my open opportunities are to what I could be doing. Phone calls in the evenings because my husband's home if it's not Tuesday or Thursday, because Tuesdays and Thursdays my nights are occupied by softball for 2 hours, a little over that depending on where I have to drive, stuff like that. So really getting a planner is really going to help you narrow down your day. So whether you have a full-time job or you have kids or you have several businesses or whatever your take is, I had a discussion about this with Robin last week when we met up on Wednesday night and had a brainstorming session over at McDonald's. And she works a full-time job, and I told her, she's got certain aspects where she wants to be with her business, and I just told her, I said, between my coaching calls, this is really what it is. And I know the last thing you want to do when you work a full-time job is come home and work your business. But if you want to get high enough up, which I know Robin's ultimate goal is to go down part-time at her full-time job, so I told her she's got to basically suck it up and do it, because that's what I was told with my coach. So it happens. Life's going to get in your way. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be, not really distractions, but it's going to set you off. Like my kid could end up in the hospital and throw my whole week off. But that's the joys of this business, is that I can work it around my daily life and things that happen. So, but getting a planner really works. It's starting to, keep me on track, just even my home life wise, so in the mornings between my 3 hours, I could do my welcome emails or whatever, and then go clean my living room, stuff like that. So But I'm working on my time management, so I don't have a whole lot to say about that. I should have more over the next couple of months as I do more coaching calls with my coach. So um, that's pretty much it. But yeah, those were the questions for this week. There wasn't too many. We did have, new recruits come on. Sarah Ray has, I hope I'm saying that right. I don't want to murder your last name. Is doing really well. We had Kira come on board into the leadership train. So I'm kind of excited. Kira has been with us for well over a year, and I'm quite excited to see her finally join the leadership. I know Tim has been trying to recruit as well. You just got to keep at it. April got out of Facebook jail today, and I see that she is back at recruiting already. So yay! But yeah, that's what's been going on, and that's the questions. I mean, I'll have more to tell you on Wednesday with closeout and what we should be focusing on campaign-wise. I mean, half of us are over with campaign 15 already, and then we're going into campaign 16. So as soon as I'm able, I'll be able to post under my regular profile Wednesday night. So I'm kind of excited about that. So my video will pop up on Wednesday under my main name, but otherwise this one's going to be posted under Brittany Tuttle. And I'll leave that profile obviously in the group in case this ever happens again. But yeah, April's going crazy. I keep getting notifications on my Facebook right now that she's posting like crazy in the buy-seller trades right now. So, but those are your questions that you guys asked this week. If you have any more, like I said, comment below and I'll answer Wednesday night. But anyways, I'm going to go off and see fireworks with my family. So happy 4th of July, everybody, and keep rocking it. I'll talk to you later. Bye!